Are you sure you feel all right to be released?
I'm fine.
It was only yesterday you were knocking at death's door. Now you want to go home after spending only one night in the hospital?
Dr. Boardman said that the jolt to my thorax, which stopped my heart, wasn't severe enough to take me out. Oh, come on now. If I can survive Greg Cooper's lethal masonry skills, I can survive a measly little snowstorm.
It wasn't a measly little snowstorm. It was a measly little avalanche. Frankly, seeing you in full arrest scared me half to death.
I don't remember any of it. At first, I opened up the motorhome door, see a bunch of snow coming right at me. Next thing I know, I wake up in the hospital with you sitting next to me.
And you don't remember anything in between?
Nothing.
Okay, so just sign on the dotted line, Dr. Lampert. You can go.
I could have sworn that you said don't leave me.
That's, because I did.
But it was the way you said it.
Well, I didn't realize until I saw you.
Realize what?
How much you meant to me. And then I'm falling in love with you.
There you go. Thank you. Come on now. What do you say we get out of this place? I can't wait to get back home and have everything the way we left it.
Scott, please tell me that the blizzard didn't have any effect on production? Yes. Oh, yeah. No, so the dresses will be delivered on time? Well, that's so fantastic. When are you going to be home? Yeah. Oh, okay, listen, somebody is at your door. Drive safely, all right? It's kind of nasty out there still. Yeah. Ta. Ellen! Oh, please, come in. I'm so glad to see you safe and sound. You know, I was worried about you coming home last night from the hospital that maybe you would get caught in the blizzard and everything. You okay?
I did get caught in a snowdrift. And you'll never guess who stopped to lend a hand.
Who?
Sebastian Dupree, a.k.a. the Duc d'Orleans.
You're kidding, right?
This is not something I would kid about, Lucy.
Oh, wow. This is so unbelievable.
What is unbelievable is I asked you not to air my story, and you went ahead and did it anyway, and now look what's happened.
Ellen, duh, you're missing the point, don't you see? What are the odds that a man you spent one day with 10 years ago at Mardi Gras in New Orleans would find you in a snowstorm in Port Charles? Ellen Burgess, this is your fate. Did you know it was him right away?
Of course not.
Oh. Could he tell it was you?
No.
Really?
We wore masks the first time we met, and that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I just thought that maybe, that old connection sort of reconnected.
We were two cold people trying to find shelter from the blizzard. That's all.
So where'd you end up finding shelter?
The Port Charles Grill.
Well, if you didn't recognize him, how did you know that it was the Duke?
He told me why he was in Port Charles while we were having dinner.
You had dinner? You were attracted to him?
I was not.
This is so amazing. You didn't even recognize him, but you still had those old feelings come up. Those happened.
What I had going, what feeling I had was hunger. Neither one of us had eaten.
All right. I happen to have seen the guy. He's very attractive and very charming.
Lucy, you're forgetting. I'm with Matt, and I'm very happy.
All I'm saying is things happen for a reason. So, tell me, what did he say when he found out that you were his lady of the moon?
I didn't tell him.
Oh, you didn't?
There was no reason to tell him.
Right, so you were definitely attracted to him.
Lucy!
Oh, come on! This is perfectly clear. You would have just told told him. You would have told him, and you guys would have laughed about Mardi Gras, reminisced about old times, and then you just would have gone your separate ways.
Oh, my life is exactly the way I want it, and I am not interested in adding to the mix some guy who's been carrying a torch for me for 10 years.
So, of course, you told Matt about the dinner.
I haven't seen Nat since the dinner. But when I do, it won't be coming up. Sebastian Dupree does not know that I am his Lady of the Moon, and as far as I'm concerned, he never will. He's leaving town. End of story.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Dr. Ellen Burgess. Is she on duty?
No, she's not.
Do you know if she's scheduled to work today?
She should be in after lunch. Would you like to leave a message?
No thanks. It's personal. I'll come back later.
Hey, Rumi.
Hey,
You'll never believe what happened to me.
I heard. Went one-on-one with an avalanche, and the avalanche lost.
Just barely.
You sure I can't convince you to come back to the lighthouse? I'll wait on your hand and foot.
Oh, you have done so much for me. And if I said thank you from now until Christmas, it still wouldn't be enough. But I'll be okay here.
Well, then I'll go. But only if you promise to call me if you need something.
I promise.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Chris.
Bye, Dr. Collins.
You know, when you think about it, it's kind of funny.
What is?
Oh, I don't know. You two head off to a romantic, idyllic trip to the lake via stretch limousine, and you end up in a motorhome under a ton of snow.
Oh, yeah. Almost dying is so funny.
Come on. I'm only teasing you because you're alive and no worse for wear. Huh? So spill the beans. What was almost dying like?
I don't remember.
When you weren't there?
No, it's just hazy.
Come on, no white lights at the end of a tunnel, no disembodied voices.
All right. I do remember bits and pieces of this bizarre dream. And it was like I was on trial.
Well, maybe somebody was trying to decide whether you go or...
Wait a minute. Scott and Lucy were there.
Ooh, so it wasn't a dream, it was more like a nightmare.
I don't know what it was.
Was I there? You know, the rich, handsome doctor you couldn't keep your hands off of?
Yeah, right. That was your dream, Ramsey, not mine.
What about the boyfriend du jour, Kevin? Was he there?
When I close my eyes and try and see him, I could have sworn that you said don't leave me.
That's, yeah, because I did.
But it was the way you said it.
Well, I didn't realize until I saw you, like,
Realize what?
how much you meant to me. And then I'm falling in love with you.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Kevin. Kevin told me he was falling in love with me.
What, in your dream?
No. No, it wasn't the dream. It was real.
Will you stop looking at that thing?
I can't help it. My psychic connections have been so much stronger now that I've gotten my life back on track with Scott.
Lucy, it was not fate that brought Sebastian to Port Charles. It was your broadcast of our encounter on national television.
Would you please just stay open to the possibility? If I hadn't done that, if I hadn't stayed open to what the universe was trying to tell me, I might not have ever put that dress on in the mansion, and then I never would have been reunited with Scott. And I needed to be. I was at the absolute lowest point of my life because I had lost Kevin. And I didn't think that I would ever be happy again. But now, every day, Scott fills my life with a lot of joy.
Oh, Lucy.
No, come on. All I'm trying to say is that infomercial is kind of like you putting on that dress, and an old love came back into your life, just like it did for me. A,
I am not at the lowest point in my life. I am with Matt, and I'm very happy. And B, all this, the universe is talking to me is just your way of trying to rationalize the fact that you're with Scott and not with Kevin. It was not the dress. It was not fate. It was you, which is fine. I think it's great that you're with Scott. But please, stop trying to cut my life to fit your pattern.
I am not. And I'm not saying that you have to be in love with Sebastian or that he's your true love or that you shouldn't be with Matt. I'm just saying, please, Ellen, stay open to what is out there.
Oh, okay, I will stay open if you promise not to interfere.
Deal?
All right, I gotta go to work.
Oh, but there's one teeny, tiny little thing.
What?
I was very, very good. I didn't tell Sebastian how to find you, but he found you anyway.
He doesn't know that.
The point is you have to be prepared because whatever is going to happen is going to happen, whether I'm involved or not.
Ow! Since, when did you get your ear pierced?
It's probably Courtney's. She was stuck here in the blizzard.
Now I know how you kept warm.
Come on, nothing happened.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious. The evening didn't go beyond PG. Wasn't nearly as eventful as yours. No one around here said they were falling in love.
Why do you suppose Kevin said that?
Well, he probably thought you were a goner and just wanted to make you feel better. He's probably sweating bullets right now, hoping you don't remember.
That is something that you would do, but Kevin wouldn't do that. Not for that reason.
Are you sure?
No.
Eve.
Well, no, I mean, you know, he did think I was dying.
I was kidding.
Well, people tend to say all kinds of weird things to other people when they think it's the end.
Look, Kevin could have said this because he actually meant it.
Well, maybe he meant it and then changed his mind.
You are so overanalyzing this.
I can't help it.
Is it so hard for you to believe that a guy could actually fall in love with you?
I don't know. I don't know. Isn't it strange that Kevin said that to me last night, but this morning he didn't say a word?
Not necessarily. What did you say to him?
Well, I told him that I didn't remember anything between the avalanche and waking up in the hospital.
Well, there you have it. I mean, if he's anything like you, he's probably agonizing right now over whether you really don't remember or this is just your way of avoiding the issue.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And I didn't say anything. Oh, my gosh. I gotta go over to his place right now and straighten this out before I go nuts.
Where's Eve? I thought you were going to bring her back with you.
Oh, she wanted to rest in her own bed.
Are you all right?
Just spent the last hour driving around trying to figure out what's going on between Eve and me.
But I thought you were very happy together when we started that trip.
We were. I am.
But?
I started dating Eve as a distraction, a diversion. Seemed like a good idea at the time. The more time I spent with her, the less time I'd have to think about Lucy. But frankly, I think deep down, I've always believed that Lucy was the only woman I'd ever really love. But things are different now. I find myself thinking about Eve more and more. I look forward to being with her. I miss her when she isn't around. She brings out the kid in me. I feel uninhibited around her. I love that.
It's true that Eve can light up a room, but the same can certainly be said of Lucy.
Now, wait a minute. My relationship with Eve is a lot different than the one I had with Lucy. For one thing, it's a lot less complicated. Eve and I have a lot more ways that we're similar. We have similar backgrounds and attitudes.
Well, it seems to me that from what you've said, you're just falling in love with someone you've been dating. Nothing wrong with that.
Then why do I feel so disloyal to Lucy? What does it mean when you feel unfaithful to the woman you broke up with?
Paging Amanda Stern, call 5530. Amanda Stern, call 5530.
Where'd that come from?
I can't be happy to see you.
Well, certainly it's just not standard operating procedure for Ellen Burgess.
It's just that snowstorm kept us from being together last night.
Let's say we make up for lost time with dinner over at my place.
You are on. Has it been busy today?
No, not really. Someone came in looking for you this morning.
Who?
He didn't say.
He?
Yeah, he didn't want to say what it was about, only that it was personal.
What did he look like?
Tall, African-American with a goatee. Fairly handsome.
Great.
Is there a problem?
It sounds like the man that's looking for me is Sebastian Dupree. The man that I met 10 years ago at Mardi Gras.
So the man that you met at Mardi Gras is here?
I'm afraid so.
Ellen, how did he find you?
Kind of a long story.
Well, I've got time.
Dr. Harmon to room 604. Dr. Matt Harmon to room 604.
I'll be right back.
I'm not going anywhere.
Excuse me. Dr. Ellen Burgess, please.
Right over there.
Dr. Burgess.
Oh, hi. So nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. Milady?
You know,
Yes.
I figured that's why you were here.
Why didn't you tell me last night at dinner?
It has been so many years, and frankly, I forgot about the day completely until recently.
I've never forgotten about it. But you know that from dinner last night.
I should have said something.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I have so much I want to discuss. Can we meet for coffee later?
I can't.
How about breakfast tomorrow? I mean, whatever you want, you name it.
I'm seeing someone.
Oh.
Matt, this is the gentleman I was telling you about, Sebastian Dupree. Sebastian, this is Dr. Matt Harmon, my significant other.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I'm sorry you came such a long way to be disappointed.
Well, this trip wasn't a complete bust. When you left last night, I had a conversation with a gentleman at the bar who was having a little problem with his company. I made a few suggestions, and he offered me a job.
Amazing.
It's funny how things work out sometimes, huh?
Fate.
Yeah.
So does this mean that you'll be staying in Port Charles?
For a while. I was wondering if I could take you guys out for lunch sometime while I'm here. How about it?
Hello?
Ha! Take that, Earth scum! Oh, I'm sorry, Victor. Wrong phone.
Well, it's a good thing for you that my atom de-energizer gun is in my other jacket.
Is Kevin here?
No, what are you doing outside in the cold after your close call the other day? You should be home resting.
I was resting. I was, but I got bored, so I thought I would come over here and bring this laser tag game over as a thank you gift for Kevin. So, when will he be back?
I don't know.
Oh, well, where is he?
Well, it's hard to say where he is this exact minute.
Victor,
Yes?
you're hiding something.
Well, it's nothing to make a big to-do over. It's,
Well, great. Then, I don't see why you can't tell me where he is.
well, he's with Lucy. They had a few things to straighten out, but I'm sure he'll be home any moment. Why don't we just play laser tag until he gets back?
Oh, thanks, Victor, but, I think you were right. I do need to get some rest. I'm not feeling very well. Thanks.
Stop bothering you. Tell me at least how the meeting went, okay? What? Can't you at least give me a couple little details? Okay, all right. I guess I can wait if I have to. By the way, I have an incredible meal waiting for you when you get home. I've been slaving, at the stove for hours and hours and hours. It's called Italian takeout, okay? All right. Hey, I could order dessert, too. Ooh, that sounds very, very nice. And you do remember that Serena's on that sleepover, huh? Okay. Yeah, you too. Hurry home because I really miss you when you're away. Okay. All right, Tom. Doug.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, ABC has teamed up to slim down, so watch more, weigh less. Plus, analyzing agua, just how safe is your drinking water. That's tomorrow on Good Morning America. Is Scott the man for Lucy? Make your escape to the excitement of Port Charles by visiting abc.com, part of the Go Network.